morning. How are you?
Sitting down nicely, right?
Yeah. Feels so good. You too.
Society expectations versus my reality in my 50s. For those of you that are not new to my channel, I have stepped back and taken a break to take care of a disabled parent who had a stroke over 25 years ago. I have been a caregiver for both parents in my adult life. So most of my adult life I have been a caregiver. So refusing to go by what society tells me to do in my 50s now just seems quite impossible in a way. I mean, hey, I truly believe that having it all as a woman is a myth. And what I mean by that is, if you have children, if you have a wonderful marriage, if you have a truly wonderful career, whatever that looks like in corporate America, or if you have a business even, having all those things and then add on taking care of a parent, that one of those areas or two or three of those areas will suffer. And that's what I mean about not having it all. We're human beings and we can only do so much. There's only so many hours in a day. And then where do you take care of yourself and spend time with yourself? Truly. I decided that I really needed to sit down and pause. Looking at my health, I've been told by at least 3 doctors that I need to make a change. They mean bring down the stress levels, or it's going to be catastrophic with what the symptoms were for my health and the direction that it was going in. The constant busyness isn't the answer. I realize that. I mean, I loved being busy. I always have been busy as an adult in juggling all these different aspects of my life. And I think you understand that, and you are probably doing the same thing or even more than I am. It comes down to either them or me, right? And I had to choose me so I could really sit down and look at all the things that I was not doing to take care of my health. This made me do a little bit more research than what's going on in our own country. I had to look at the European culture and see why they seem to be more peaceful, living a slower life, and how is that really happening for them, and what does that look like, and how can I and we adapt the same things? The impact of slowing down and having a better sense of well-being is what I see when I even look at social media. You don't have to actually be there and visit just to understand that slow living, simplified living, and enjoying the now and what's right in front of you is most important. It's common for Europeans to have over a month or even 6 weeks of vacation every year to rest and rejuvenate. Some European countries have shorter work weeks. That makes sense to me, having more time to spend with your family and to take care of yourself. And then you're very productive upon return for the rest of the week that you are working. Spain has a midday break, which they may call siestas or downtime, and they understand the importance of rest. This is just another way of emphasizing how to slow down in the midday. Basically, it's about quality over quantity. Traveling slower so you can enjoy the experiences, looking at nature around you, because you do see in these countries it's greener. There's a lot of dedicated space just for nature. And then there's a lot of walkable cities where there's bicycling and a lot of walking that can get you from cafe to cafe, or bookstores. Things are still there that I don't see in my own city. Not a lot of it. And it's just not walkable where I am. And yes, we have a lot of cities in America that do have walkable cities, don't utilize a car, so therefore you are automatically going to be healthier because you're walking all day, every day. The other reason of prioritizing my health is really over the material success. And it's wonderful, great benefits, all those things. Although, if I didn't slow down and take that actual break of just being within my own skin and look at my health issues, it's going to turn into something that I won't be able to handle, and then therefore I cannot take care of my own responsibilities that I am obligated to in my family. I think you get that, right? I know you might be in the same position, that you may be backed into a corner where you have to look at your health. But I find that being in menopause, it does remind me of those hot flashes and things that are coming to light when I do go off the beaten path of not taking care of my health and being really focused and zeroed in on not utilizing the things that I used to do. Now, focusing on my diet, as you saw in the last video of simplifying your diet, and exercise, and just the general health where I'm going to the doctors, getting all my appointments in, and really following up with lab work and tests and different things that I'm required to do right now. Yeah, this is changing my life and seeing where this goes, but going on the positive side versus going on the negative. So embracing simplicity and minimalism has kind of been my theme for the last 5 or 6 years. I am spending way below my means. I probably spend about 50% of my actual check, and I save. I really find it very entertaining and very rewarding to see where you put your investments and your cash flow, and then what that looks like and how it grows on a monthly and yearly basis. That to me is a win, and that to me also is kind of considered a part-time career because I really enjoy investing. And that's something that you, if you're not already doing with your 401k or IRA, whatever it looks like for you, that's beautiful. But also think about looking outside of those avenues as well, and looking at cash flow, but turning the cash flow into a money stream, such as maybe opening a brokerage account or putting your savings in a high yield savings account that you can gain some interest from that. So just bottom line is I look to have my money work for itself. If it's going to be sitting in a bank account, it's really not doing you a service, because inflation is kicking in, and you know inflation is higher than ever, and basically you're losing money as the money is just sitting in a regular old savings account. Slowing down, you can actually think and really reinvent your life and make sure that it is benefiting you in a way that will also benefit others, because now you are in a healthier point in your life that you can do more things for others and also take care of you. And my last reason I would say is choosing that wisdom over societal norms is really a thing. I don't think societal norms is being wise. It's just about chasing the money, trying to keep up with the Joneses, which I think is a really stupid thing to do, because that's just putting you in debt. Because the American way is about carrying a lot of debt. We do carry too much debt that is beyond our means of living. The power of saying no to those societal pressures will change everything and change the mindset, where you will be more enlightened and understand that, you know, I mean so much more than being in the limelight and being out there to be seen. So making these choices that may be not so popular and go against the societal norms will, I promise you, grant you more peace and just a happy life. And if you think of it that way, from a spiritual standpoint, being more purposeful and living more purposeful is what we're here on the earth to do. And so if you are helping others and get outside of yourself, it will make a big difference. So I encourage you to be a rebel, go against the grain, and stop doing what everyone else tells you to do or expects you to do. It's pretty empowering in your 50s, don't you think? Or in your 40s, whatever age you are. This will lead to a more fulfilling and peaceful life, guaranteed. So I encourage you to choose your own path and to really think about what is the priority in your life. Remember, you can always begin again. And I thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Cheers.